So here in this video, we are going to see how I have created an AI agent which has automated my WhatsApp conversation. I have created this AI agent and we are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. I have opened my WhatsApp and I'm going to send a query. Now I'm going to send this query. I want a custom enterprise coaching package. I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. If I receive the reply for the query, it is going to show us the AI agent which we have created is working fine. Here it has sent me this message. Great, we can help design a custom enterprise coaching package. To tailor the offering and prepare a proposal, I need few details. These are details which I require, and then I have provided with the rest of the details that once you send these, I'll recommend a custom package outline. So this is the message which I have received. I'm going to drop another question. What experience do your coaches have? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. Here I have received this message. Great question. Here is an overview of coaching at Elite Growth Coaching and the type of experience they bring. So here I have provided the complete details, what they deliver and everything. Now I'm going to ask a final question, that can I access recordings later? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. And here I received this message. Yes, all coaching sessions are run via Zoom and are recorded for future reference. So you can revisit the session content and action items afterwards. You see, whatever question I am asking, it is replying to that particular question with the relevant details only. So this is how my AI agent is working, and this is how I have automated my WhatsApp chatbot. Now, if you also want to learn how you can receive the questions and reply to the queries of that questions in such detailed manner, then you have to create this AI agent, and we are going to use Pabbly Chatflow for this. Let's start creating this from the beginning. Here in this video, we are going to see how we can create an AI agent which can automate our WhatsApp conversation. For this, first we are going to visit Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, we have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser, and after browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, we can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow access now, and I will be landed towards the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, where I will be able to find the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number, click on this WhatsApp connect, which is a preferred method, or you can also use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left-hand side, we have very most important features of Pabbly Chatflow. The detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Now on the left-hand side, we have this option of AI assistant. To create this WhatsApp chatbot, we have to build the AI agent. Let's open this. Here I've landed towards the AI assistant page. We can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, I simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and let's first name it as AI coaching growth assistant, and then simply click on this add AI assistant. Here I've landed towards the AI assistant page. You can see all the options which we need to fill in to create this WhatsApp chatbot. The first one is AI instructions. I have to select the instruction type. You can see all the types which we have. I'm going to select it as AI agent. As soon as I select the instruction type, the instructions are automatically added. You can enhance the instructions according to the requirement. Then we have this temperature. So set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-5 mini. You can set this according to the requirement. Then we have this API key. In the help desk, a hyperlink is provided. If you click on this, you will be redirected towards the API keys page of OpenAI. Here you will be landed towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. First, you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all, and then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided, which you have to copy and paste that over here. I have already added my API key, so I'm going to click on this connect. You can see OpenAI key saved successfully. Next, I have the AI assistant settings. So if I want to provide the header message and the footer message, I have to toggle on the button, enter the message, and it will start displaying. We have the stop keyword. When the user do not want to get the replies from the AI agent, or when the matter has to be escalated to human support, then the stop keyword can be sent by the user. You can add as many as stop keywords as you want. You have to enter the word and press enter in order to add this word. Then we have this retry attempt. So when the AI fails to respond or resolve the query of the customer, then the retry attempt is given to the AI agent to attempt that question of the query again. We have the fallback message where I have entered these details. Now it is not necessary that you enter the same fallback message. What you can also do, you can add the contact details of the company information such that whenever the queries are not resolved, at least the contact details are sent to the user. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this knowledge source. In the knowledge source, I'm going to select it as upload file. Click on this cloud, and I'm going to first upload the file by clicking on this add new file. Click on the cloud again. Then I have already downloaded the file, which I'm going to open and upload file. After the file has been uploaded, I'm going to select and insert this, and in this manner I have added the file. If I open the file which I've created in the Google document, over here you can see knowledge AI coaching growth assistant. Then we have the company information, business name, industry, founded. I have created a very detailed knowledge base where I've added all the details of my business. So you have to create a detailed knowledge base and provide all the details of your business, product and service in this document. And when you will be uploading the same document, your AI agent is going to use these details to answer to the queries. Now after creating this, you have to download this in .txt or .pdf format, and then in the manner I have uploaded, you have to upload it. Then we have this assistant interface. So over here you can see the heading name. If you change the heading name, it will start displaying. In the preview you can see all the details. We have the subheading here, so if you want to keep it, you can keep it. If you want to remove it, you can remove it. Then we have this display by powered by Pabbly. If you want to keep it enabled, you can do that. If you want to disable this, you can do that. Then we have this footer text where I have added privacy policy, and in the footer link I have added link to privacy policy. I have this user first message where I have entered I need help. Now it is not necessary that whenever the user sends this I need help, only then the AI agent is going to respond. It is going to respond based on any message. The last one is the styling. So I have selected the theme mode as light. If you want to select it as dark, you can do that. Then we have this assistant shape, circle, square, rounded square. You can set this according to the requirement. We have this assistant background color, text color, button color, chat bubble text color. You can set this again according to the requirement. And you can also upload the picture of assistant profile picture, header profile picture, background picture, just in the manner we have uploaded the knowledge base. After doing all this, you have to toggle on this button to keep this AI agent active. If you do not keep this active, the messages won't be sent, and then you have to save this. If you do not save this, all these details will be lost. So here AI assistant saved successfully. You can also embed this AI assistant to your website using this code, and whenever someone clicks on that, they will be redirected towards the WhatsApp conversation. Moving on towards the next part, here we have to learn how we can assign this AI assistant to a particular group of contacts, to all the contacts, or to a particular contact. For that, on the left hand side I have this inbox. I'm going to open the inbox in a new tab. Here I'm on my chat. I have to simply toggle on this choose AI assistant. I have to select the AI assistant which I have created and save this. In this manner I have enabled this AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually and to particular chat is very time consuming. So what we can do, we can assign the AI assistant to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side we have this option of settings. I'm going to open inbox settings in a new tab. I've landed towards the inbox settings. If I scroll down, I have this option of AI auto reply settings. I've kept this enable AI auto replies on. You have to keep this on. Then you have to create a list. Now here I have created all the list. You can see you select the list, select the AI assistant you want to assign to that particular list, select another list, select another AI assistant to that particular list, select all the contacts and select another AI assistant to all the contacts. Simply save the rules, and whatever list you have selected with whatever AI assistant you have selected, that will be assigned to that particular list. So this is how we have created this AI assistant and a WhatsApp chatbot. Now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots, and before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching.
Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.